I'm grateful that I've been provided with this incredible privilege of doing the work that I do, and I have set my sights on some important goals for the next 2 years. First, I'll be ensuring that we solidify our role as Canada's strongest inland port by attracting transmodal rail shipping hub that leverages our ability to move goods throughout North America in the most efficient and sustainable manner possible. Next, I'll continue to work alongside the energy industry to solidify our position as the safest and most secure global energy provider by championing our transformation efforts and encouraging further innovation. I will equally champion the creative industries and the many innovations of our local businesses, and I will help drive them forward.
Yeah, so when it comes to affordability, one of the things that we have been doing consistently over the last 10 months or so is meeting as council and administration to talk about what the priorities are for budget season, to talk about the places where we have underinvested, and Calgarians are now suffering as a result of that, and trying to find the places where we could take some funds to really help Calgarians out in a time of need. That might be reserves, it might be some projects that we had planned for that we haven't delivered on. So we're really looking at all the ways that we can ensure that the budget is robust enough to provide all the services and amenities that Calgarians expect. This November, we will receive our budget package from administration on the 7th. It will outline the many things that we are going to be talking about starting on the 21st. One of the big items that we will see, I hope, is an indication of how we would move towards shifting proportionality and responsibility for the budget from an overwhelming amount being assumed by non-residential properties or the business community to balance that out with residential properties. So I haven't seen the recommendations yet from our administration, but the prudent thing for council to do right now is make sure that we are creating an equitable formula for businesses and that we are actually staying competitive in Canada. Right now, we are at the bottom of the list for being business friendly based on our tax regime. We can fix that as a council. We just have the willingness to do it. We just need one more vote compared to last year, and we can actually do the right thing for the business community.
We have been talking about this for as long as I've been CEO and before that as well. And what we really do need to see is that, as the mayor said in her address today, we are not seen as a competitive jurisdiction from a property tax perspective. And so in order to keep that advantage, so housing affordability is one thing, but we want businesses to come here as well. And if they look at that ratio, they're going to say, actually, I have other opportunities, and I'm going to go in to a different jurisdiction if we don't see a rebalancing. And when you look at it, that's one part of it. The second part of it is you're seeing a ratio that continues to escalate. Nobody wants to see the province get involved. That 5-to-1 number, we don't want to go there. And so I think it's really incumbent on council to consider this very carefully as they enter deliberations in November. And we're very committed to seeing that ratio come down to 2.8-to-1. Right now, we're looking at a number that is forecast to be 4.69-to-1 in 2024 if we don't take some action. So critical. We want this to be an affordable place, an attractive place for businesses to come and continue to thrive. Everybody, if you're not an owner of a small business, 95% of Calgary businesses are small businesses. You're employed by someone who runs a small business. So it's not, you can't look at this from a siloed perspective, which I think some people like to think they can do. You can't.